U.S. Army leaders in Missouri held a news conference today regarding the 21-year-old specialist preliminarily charged with killing a Ligonier soldier.
Sergeant Sarah Roque was found dead at Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri last week. Reporter Chris Bryant has more.
The last time a homicide had happened on post here at Fort Leonard Wood was 2019. This morning at a briefing and giving updates into the death and murder of Sergeant Sarah Roque, Major General Christopher Beck said this is one he's taking personally.
She was a sister, she was a warrior, and she was a battle buddy and a member of our team.
A bridge crew member and mine dog handler with the K-9 detachment. Sergeant Sarah Roque was reported missing when she didn't appear to formation on the morning of October 21st. After a search, her body was found on post at Fort Leonard Wood near the single soldier housing in a dumpster.
As a leader and a commander, I take this personally. I hold very dear that I am responsible for what goes on in this installation.
The Army Criminal Investigation Division, along with the FBI, conducted an investigation into the death of Sergeant Roque.
The Army Office of Special Trial Counsel has preferred court-martial charges against Specialist Worcester Rancy and will make the prosecution decisions in this case moving forward.
The charges against Specialist Rancy is for murder and obstructing justice in violation of Articles 118 and 131B of the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
And all of the details of that timeline are still part of the investigation.
When it comes to the relationship between Sergeant Roque and Specialist Rancy,
so that is still part of the ongoing investigation, so I'd rather not discuss any details related to that.
Specialist Rancy was ordered into pretrial confinement on October 24th and has been transferred to the Midwest Joint Regional Confinement Facility at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas on October 30th. On October 29th, Sarah Roque's body was returned home to Indiana. And while Sergeant Roque's family is preparing for her funeral, this week her unit held a memorial on post in her honor.
Yesterday, the unit had a very touching memorial. And while that does not bring closure, that is a critical step in the healing of that unit and the family.
While questions still remain about the connection between Sergeant Roque and Specialist Rancy and the details into her death, command staff is working to make sure her teammates are healing, along with not forgetting her memory.
We will always keep Sergeant Sarah Emily Roque in our thoughts.
Funeral services for Sergeant Sarah Roque are scheduled to take place tomorrow afternoon. When it comes to her K-9 Zorro, the Army has not made a decision yet on the dog's future, but expects it to return to full active duty in the near future. At Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, Chris Bryant, 21 Alive News.